What's going on, Astrolites? One and all, it's Mr. Sensational here. New episode of Slam Jam. I know it's been a while, but we got a lot to go through. Let's see if we can hit it. Starting with the okay. So first of all, it's going to be the WWE Crown Jewel pay-per-view, which is tomorrow night. But I figured today I would just choose my picks on who's going to win tomorrow night. And you can as well. I'm going to have a poll up later to show you pretty much who's going to win the main event, but we'll get to that a little later on. I want to start with the kickoff match, which is Sami Zayn versus JD McDonough. Now, Judgment Day has been a thorn in Sami Zayn's side since he was partnered with KO, Kevin Owens. And Kevin Owens, unfortunately, was drafted to SmackDown because of Jey Uso coming back. Not too many people thrilled about it, but they do the best they can with their careers and their livelihood, etc. But anyway, JD McDonough, very dangerous individual, cold, calculated, things of that nature. Wanting to become a Judgment Day member. He's been paying dividends for the Judgment Day. Sami Zayn, he does all he can to fight against the Judgment Day, whether it's on his own or whether it's Ricochet coming out to help him. And, JD McDonough, he's been doing all he can to show Judgment Day, I'm here, I've been paying dividends for you guys, I'm doing this, that, and the third. And we'll just have to wait and see tomorrow night if Judgment Day has his back. But otherwise, I'm going to go with Sami Zayn for the win. Just because, that there's a likely chance that Judgment Day might not even show up. But we'll just have to wait and see what happens from there. All right, now this match I'm definitely waiting on. About a couple weeks ago, I believe it was, Bianca Belair, she came back to SmackDown and she pretty much declared, I want my women's championship back. So it's going to be Bianca Belair versus Io Sky for the WWE Women's Championship. And, Bianca, she looks fresh as a daisy. She's ready. She's wanting her championship. She's not just hungry, she's starving at this point. So, even with Damage Control doing all they can, I think Bianca Belair is going to get the victory. Unless like Damage Control does something outrageous to cost her the match. Otherwise, it's going to be the era of Io continuing. So, I still think Bianca Belair's got this, though. All right, another one I'm waiting on. The greatest of all time, John Cena versus Solo Sikoa. And knowing John Cena, he was very emotional, talking about he must win this match, otherwise, excuse me, otherwise, the fans are no longer going to show love for him, show respect for him. He's basically going to lose us. And, Solo Sikoa, if one of the few people can defeat John Cena, it's most likely going to be him. But honestly, win or lose, I'm John Cena all the way. And I honestly think he's going to be able to win this match because he feels like he needs to, and that's going to be enough to drive him. So John Cena for the win tomorrow night. Now, we were talking about Judgment Day a few moments ago. Damian Priest has had Cody Rhodes as a thorn in his side for weeks on end. And basically, Damian was telling him, you know what? I'm getting sick of this. Let's just end this at Crown Jewel, you and I, one on one. But knowing Judgment Day, it's never a one on one situation. So, of course, they're going to try everything in their power to stop Cody Rhodes from winning the match. And hopefully, well, usually after the match, Judgment Day isn't finished with their dirty work. But I'm fairly certain Cody's going to find a way to continue his path and find his way of finishing the story. So Cody Rhodes is gonna go for the win tomorrow night for that one. All right, definitely. I'm Rey Mysterio versus Logan Paul. Now, this is gonna be a tough one, but usually I'm with Rey Mysterio all the way. But at the same time, um, I fear for him because Logan Paul has been on a hot streak as of late. He's been training twice as hard. He's been, he plays these mind games. He been doing sneak attacks. He's cold and calculated, and that could actually be the turning point in his favor. And if he lands that one lucky shot, we're gonna have a new United States champion. But I never count a legend out, so I think Rey Mysterio is gonna find a way to win the match, maintain his championship. So I never bet against Rey Mysterio, so you already know who I'm gonna choose for that one. Now this is gonna be something. A fatal five-way for the women's world championship. It's going to be Rhea Ripley, the WWE Women's Champion, of course, versus Nia Jax, versus Shayna Baszler, versus Raquel Rodriguez, versus Zoe Stark. Now this is kind of difficult to choose because all five of these are amazing talents. It's going to be a hard hitting affair for sure. Um, I want to say Rhea's going to find a way to be able to maintain her women's championship, but if she's not able to, I'd say I'd give it to either Raquel or Nia. One of those two powerhouses. Nia Jax has been twice as dangerous since returning to Monday Night Raw a few weeks back, and it's gonna be a tough one. But honestly, if I had to say, I think the champ's gonna find a way to maintain her championship. She's got Judgment Day, unless she's gonna want to handle things herself. But either or, I think she's gonna maintain her championship. Mommy's gonna continue to be on top. All right, talk about another difficult situation. So, the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Seth freaking Rollins, the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, versus Drew McIntyre. Now, Seth was excuse me, telling Drew a few weeks back that if you don't win this championship in front of everybody, because we had the Thunderdome during the pandemic. He won his first ever WWE championship, but there was no crowd. It was all TV screens, what have you. But basically, Seth was telling him, if you fail to win this championship in front of a live audience, you have no one to blame for but yourself for that. And honestly, I think that was fuel to the fire that Drew McIntyre needed because it's been a minute since he held the World Heavyweight Championship or just any WWE title in general. But I think that was fuel to the fire that Drew needed. And it's hard to tell who I can pick at this point, but I think it's gonna be Rollins to continue the streak because you know what, he's been on a hot streak. Granted, he has a bad back, but he was able to defeat Shinsuke on more than one occasion. So I think Rollins is gonna maintain it tomorrow night. Okay, and this is the one everybody has been buzzing about. Uh, the megastar LA Knight versus the undisputed the WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns, excuse me, the tribal chief, the head of the table. And I think LA Knight is one of the few people who can pull it off just because he is unscathed by Roman's tactics. And it's going to be a hard-hitting affair. They have had great promos over the past couple of weeks, and Roman tipping the table over on LA Knight showed me everything that I needed to know that Roman is scared for his title. Otherwise, he, he wouldn't have done that. He'd probably find another reason to say why he did it, but if you weren't really scared to lose your title, you wouldn't have gone to great lengths to attack LA Knight the way he did. So, I mean, I don't want to go ahead and say that, Roman's going to maintain the championship. I want to give LA Knight a fighting chance for this one. I think Knight's going to be the one to pull this off. And that's pretty much all the picks for tomorrow night. I'll be sure to put up the poll on who's going to win the main event tomorrow night. I still think LA Knight has a fighting chance. Um, Ever since he won the Battle Royal, he's been on a hot streak for the past 3 months. And I believe his reign's going to continue. No pun intended, of course. So those are my picks for tomorrow night. I will definitely put up the poll most likely after I end this stream, which is in just a second. I just want to take this moment to thank you guys. I've missed talking to you guys, missed doing Slam Jam with you all. And if you notice why I have much more of a broader horizon, so to speak, I got a new apartment. uh, it's uh, it's amazing. And that's why it took me so long to do Slam Jam. We were in the process of moving, myself, Queen Juliana, and more exciting things yet to come. If you know somebody who's not familiar with my videos, feel free to share them. Get the word out. Tomorrow night is going to be amazing. I love you all. We'll talk soon.